Let us close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. And now bring all of our focus from the mind into our breath. Fully engaging our focus with the flow of inhale and exhale. Let go of worries and concerns. Allowing our body, our stomach to expand as we inhale and contract as we exhale. In this moment, I would like to share current experience of what I've been observing regarding nature of opposites, contradictions, oppositions. I remember at the end of February, as we were building up for the equinox, light and dark comes up in full contrast. Within the experience of difficulties, there's experience of hope, support, and faith. And within the energy in this moment, I have to say it began full front for me in my observation at the end of April. The nature of contradictions, the opposites rises, and this triggers a lot of the sense of authority and righteousness and the ego. And we mentioned this in Soul Speaks or in Soulology One Studios. I'll put a link at the end of this video for you to check it out if you haven't. It's a deep healing within us all, whether we are awakened or on this spiritual journey or not, is that healing of masculine nature within us, that desire to fight, desire to defend, desire to project, to bring forth our beliefs and speaking our truth. And with the expression of our truth, our authentic voice brings up the rise of the feminine. So there's a beautiful alignment of the femininity and masculinity within. And I asked the universe, how can we make use of the nature of contradiction? How can we be in harmony and make peace when we encounter the opponent or the opposites, what challenge our belief to the core? First, be a passive observer. Whether that opposite is directly projecting at us, or whether we are merely passing by and witnessing the opposites coming together. Again, this comes back to the practice of returning into that neutral state, into our breathing. And this is very important for everyone who works with energy, or regardless of working with energy or not, to be aware of ourselves, to be aware of our thought patterns. I always recommend people, and I do it with myself as well, 3 to 5 minutes a day, come back into our breathing, observe the nature of our thoughts, be completely a passive observer. Take note of all the negative and the positive quality. Take note of the whatever the thoughts bringing the shadow or bringing the light within us. This practice allowing us to cultivate the practice of honest self-assessment. And this is crucial. It's crucial to be aware of our light. It's crucial to be aware of our dark. So whatever it is that comes into our way, we are aware of what is being triggered within us before we projecting it out. And that is the practice of voicing our authenticity. And that is the practice of unifying that oneness, speaking our truth without causing conflict, without causing anger, without suppressing anyone's belief. So I recommend everyone to take a moment each day or once a week just to come back into the breathing and observe the thoughts. Be only a passive observer. And if you're getting really good at it, you can extend the time and allow yourself to focus on one thing. Whether it's a conversation within yourself or whether creative activity that you are doing. And just practice stopping any irrelevant thoughts coming in so that you are within that focus. I'm a work in progress with this because I noticed that my mind shifts a lot from there to there, from there to there, from there to there. But that's the nature of the mind. It's all about coming back, bringing focus back into where it serves. Third, practice being in the emptiness of the thought. And this again is all about coming back into the breathing, being aware of what we're doing, being aware of what we engage in, being in each moment. And that brings peace. That brings a peace of mind, that brings a peace within the heart, and it brings gratitude, it brings appreciation, it brings in joy of whatever we are experiencing in each moment of time. With this practice, will allow us to be anchored into our space. So whenever opposite rises, we can then see it beyond the reaction of the ego or the reaction of the inner child of, hey, no, this is wrong, I'm right. Let's drop that and let's see what another side that we haven't seen before, that we haven't explored. And let's come in when we are being challenged with the nature of opposites, whether our belief system really serving us or not. So within this energy of contradiction, it brings up a lot of self-evaluation, self-reflection, and also practice of tuning in and practice of voicing ourselves through peace and respect. And this is responsibility of all light workers, all healers, whatever you associate yourself with. Or just human being, Speaking with respect, speaking from where we stand, but yet willing to see another side of the truth. We don't have to agree. It brings understanding. It brings perhaps another knowledge that we haven't even seen before. And it's all about building healthier ego as well. Healthier perception, healthier ego, healthier speech, healthier way of communicating. And when we are being triggered to our core, when you feel that your blood boils and what are we going to do? Find healthy way of releasing in your own space. Put on the music, laugh, dance, scream, chant, whatever it is. But learn to connect with one another in ways that serves, in ways that support one another, in ways that offer respect. And if you find yourself in a moment that you don't know how to do that, then perhaps action there is not needed. Remain as a passive observer. So just take a deep breath in and out. And also, remember, in order to bring balance and harmony, the understanding, the seeing, the insights of the opposite pole is necessary. For example, I've heard this just a few days ago. The Italian have a saying, I don't know how they say it in Italian, have a saying that something like, when you work with something complicated, learn to present it in a simple way. That is balance. That is one of the representation of balance. Something that's so complicated and you bring in simplicity. Co-create it together to create beauty and harmony. That is the use of opposites. That is one of the example, and I really like that saying. And also, finding that neutral point between highs and low, between pleasure and pain of human conditioning. Using the nature of opposites to find the neutral point. I got my cards here. Torch of Ascension. I'll leave a link below in the description box as well if you want to check them out. And I send gratitude to everyone who have welcomed this deck into their heart. I know that this deck is quite different to the deck out there because this is a DIY project of love and of joy. So I'm just going to welcome cards. It brings forth messages of guidance and transmission in this moment of time. Crystal, a record keeper. And this is a representation of a record keeper that we are. We are a crystal being. So in this moment of time, if you feel drawn to work with any new crystal or any old ones that you haven't worked or connect for a while, pick it up. They are your friends. And journey with it, meditate with it, sleep with it, have fun with it. Also, know that you are a crystal being. Know that you are a being with different codes and wisdom and knowledge of your soul. Thus, remember, whatever clarification or answer that you're seeking can always be obtained through the action of tuning in. Detaching from the mind just for one moment and bring focus into your breath. So we are guided into the heart. If you can bring your focus into your heart center. tuning into the light of your higher self, the light of your soul. And allow this light to expand like a sphere, 360 degree. You are creating your space with your own light. Beyond resistance, beyond irritation, beyond all identities, we are connected through oneness, through love, through light and dark. Asiana kaya samasiya. Second card is the Mother Spider. Spider totem means so many things. First, how we weave our reality. Webs of light, webs of reality. Tune in to your interweb of connection. Anything that no longer serves, anything that drains your energy, anything that's out of balance, calling upon Mother Spider Totem to assist us in detaching from any situation, from any people, or possibly mindset or focus that is feeding into something that does not serve. Let us wheel that back into our center. And from our center, let us create through light and love. Also, the spider totem speaks of feminine energy, imagination. And the Native Americans spoke of the spider giving birth to letters and alphabets from their webs. A scribe, a totem of a scribe. We are scribing our reality. We are rewriting our experiences. Be in a moment of receiving and giving, moment to moment. And if you have been feeling the sense of rush within, take time, come back to your breathing, feel where your feet are, and just slow down. Because slowing down allows us to process. Roger, the blue brother from Sirius, and he is saying, do not be so serious. Always find joy. Always find funness in communicating, in connecting to one another. Nanarkia sana mono na kaya taya siana. Nakartia sur nakarta. Manina nakiata to nakortoyo sono na nakiata. Allowing the inner child to be part of your decisions, of your routine, of your imagination. That state of innocence, yes. So we can learn and relearn and unlearn. So we can be in each moment to moment, being and becoming, being and becoming. Omasia ho nanasia anahomu. Just breathe and take time to come back into your space. Thank you. Enjoy each moment. Namaste.